just 2 years old when I almost drowned. My mother had taken me to the Bappanadu temple in my village Mulki. While she prayed to God, I jumped into the pond. Don't ask me why. And on top of that, I dragged my sister along with me. We were sinking, thank God, or maybe he was God. Someone visiting the temple rushed in and pulled us out. Most people would have taken this as a warning sign to stay away from the water. But for me, it was the beginning of a beautiful lifelong bond with the ocean. I grew up hearing only one version of the ocean, dangerous. Stories of drowning, fear and loss. My mom always begged me, please stay away from the water. But my dad always said, do whatever you want to do, I will be there for you. Without him, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you all with 9 national championship titles. Even with all the warnings and the circumstances I had in life, something in me was always pulled towards the sea. The sound of the waves, the endless horizon, I just couldn't stay away. But for a girl who wanted to live a life in the ocean was never easy. The society always had something to say. The sponsors were almost impossible to find. And balancing college training and my family left me exhausted. There were days where I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning just to train in the ocean before I headed to college. Sat through the lectures half asleep and then rushed back home to be with my dad who was unwell. And out there, I had to also learn to manage my periods out there in the ocean. Bleeding, cramping and struggling, nobody prepares you for that. Funding was also a problem. I had to keep raising funds just to keep competing. Imagine training for months and years with everything you have to miss an international event. And that happened to me. I missed the 2018 Stand-Up Paddling World Championship just because of money. It completely broke me. But here's the thing about the pain. It either stops you or fuels you. In my case, it was my fuel. I had a turning point in my journey where I got selected to represent India in the ISA Stand-Up Paddling World Championship. And this was the first time India went to World Cup in this particular sport. From being a girl who was asked to stay away from the waters and the ocean, to standing in the international podium draped in the Indian flag was a surreal moment for me. It wasn't just about competing. It was about proving the point that even from a small coastal town, you can take your country into the world stage if you dare to step into the unknown. But life was not all about victories. My dad's condition got worsened day by day. And seeing him in so much pain and seeing him struggle so much was gut-wrenching for us as a family. My own mental health was breaking down. And every time I saw him, I could feel so helpless. I had no certainty and no idea about what tomorrow would bring. During those tough times, the ocean held me. Every time I stepped into the ocean, I felt like the ocean was hugging me, taking away all my worries and sending me back as a stronger and a fresher person. And when Papa left us recently, everything around me felt silent. Silent except for the sound of the waves. Because in every wave, I could still hear his voice. Do whatever you want to do. I will always be there for you. The ocean gave me more than medals and titles. The ocean became my strength. Ocean became my therapy, my teacher, my anchor. In 2018, I was injured severely. People thought I would quit. But The setback became my turning point. In 2019, at the age of 19 years old, I started a surf school in Udupi, Karnataka with my friend Rohan. We had no roadmap, no guarantee. We had no idea if we would even survive in this industry. And yet today, thousands have discovered the joy of surfing, stand-up paddling and kayaking because of that one uncertain step. Watching their journey reminded me of my own. Unsure, standing at the edge of fear and then realizing that the freedom ways just beyond it. Water sports taught me resilience in a way no textbook ever could. In the land, rules are fixed, predictable. In the ocean, nothing is ever the same. Some days it lifts you up and some days it slams you down. And that's when you learn the real lesson. The strength is not in avoiding the fall, but in how you get back. I have always lived in a space where I had no guarantee, no roadmap, and no black and white answers. I have always lived at the edge of certainty, and it is there that I have found my ocean. And if there's one thing I want to leave with you today, it is this. Don't wait for certainty. Don't wait for the perfect plan or the clear path. Sometimes unknown is the only map you'll ever get. Step into it, because at the edge of certainty, you may find your ocean. Thank you.